Are you lying to yourself? So, as business owners, a lot of times we tell ourselves little lies to make ourselves feel better. And one thing that I do when it comes to evaluating like my marketing or my sales or our business in general is I never ever lie to myself. I never try and make the numbers look prettier because it doesn't help anybody, especially doesn't help me. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to be profitable, we're trying to make an impact. And if I lie to myself, we can't do that. So, I'm going to tell you three different things or three different areas where people tend to lie to themselves. So the first one is, especially if you're in sales, is your closing rate, right? So a lot of times when you talk to people about their closing rates, they'll tell you, I close at 90% or I close at 100%. But did you factor in every single person you talked to that month as part of your closing rate? Or did you just factor in the people that you wanted to work with or that were home runs and you closed all those people? So this happens all the time in sales, right? Where we boast high closing rates, but in reality, we're closing much lower. We just don't want to admit to ourselves that we're closing lower because it hurts. This is only going to hurt you because now you can't evaluate other marketing sources. Now, another area where people tend to lie to themselves a lot is how profitable they are as a business. Generally, what businesses will brag about is their revenue. This does not equate to their profit. And a lot of times you'll hear businesses say, oh, I'm doing, 50 million or I'm doing 2 million or I'm doing 3 million or whatever the million is, right? But how much money are they taking home? And again, this is one of those lies that people tell themselves to feel good, but ultimately a lot of business owners are broke. We have worked with companies that make over $100 million that are literally in the hole every month until they go out of business because they just lie to themselves over and over and over again. So we as a company, we tend not to lie to ourselves. We try and be as profitable as possible. We know that that is the end goal. So make sure you're not telling yourself lie number two. And lie number three is, did you give the best effort possible for an existing project? So let me just give you an example of this. When you're doing a marketing campaign, or if you're about to embark on like a new marketing endeavor, did you set yourself up to succeed or fail? And a lot of times when you do marketing, right, or you're getting leads into your firm, it's going to require some work from your team. It's going to require follow-up. It's going to require data gathering. It's going to require you giving feedback to the marketing company. And a lot of times marketing will fail if you're not doing everything necessary to make it work. So whenever I go after a marketing campaign, for example, I did a marketing campaign where I sponsored an ebook and I got 100 leads a month. And when they asked me how did it go, I said it didn't go good because I didn't give it my best effort. I didn't call every single lead. I didn't email every single lead. I didn't follow up with every single lead like I should have. And I know I didn't. And so I can't blame them. It was 100% my fault. And so when you're doing stuff like this in your business, you have to be 100% honest with yourself. Did I give it my best effort to make it work? And if the answer is no, you should go back and do it again because most things do work. Most people just don't put the effort required to make them work. So I hope this was helpful for you. Hopefully it was eye-opening because I do this all the time with myself when I'm evaluating different things that I do is, did I give it my best effort? Am I lying to myself? What is my actual closing rate? And generally, I tell myself lies to make myself feel better when in reality, I should be working harder or trying harder to make things work. Hopefully this was helpful.